get started. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, here we go. Best of luck to both players. Hopefully there's no early top outs as I go ahead and send a ping. Alright, currently we're looking at DanV in a dig at the moment, 76,000 points. And we have O at 99,000 points, also in a dig. Looks like the may not be a good seed, don't know. But it looks like DanV is going to score dirty Tetris and get fully cleaned up. I was trying to see if he can set up a center wall here. He's going to get Tetris ready with that T single. Still waiting for a long bar. Not showing up yet. Alright, there it is. $150,000 to 130,000, so DanV currently with a 1 Tetris lead. Ping sent. Alright, we're approaching the halfway mark through level 18. We have 289 for DanV. Very nice adjustments there from DanV. 229 for O. Gonna get a Tetris go to 251, so looks like it well, from the way it looks right now, it looks like we're going to be seeing transitions in the 500,000s, possibly even 6, depending on how the second half goes. These players have been playing reasonably efficient so far. Always trying to find a way to deal with this long bar dependency on the left side. It's holding out, and the bar will show up, but the board is not in great shape. However, O is going to get some pretty good pieces. Oh, I forgot to add the first match in. We can fix that. What do you mean? Whatever. They're playing right now, so it doesn't matter. Anyway, 478 for DanV, 435 for O. Players separated by 5 lines, so this is definitely a small lead for DanV. Both players nice and clean boards. Although DanV is going to end up sparring a couple of squares on the right side of the stack. Oh, and then has a really unfortunate S placement on the left. DanV is ready for a Tetris, but will eventually have to do some cleanup. But O is also having to do some cleanup as well. O's board is not in good shape right now, getting higher and higher. Alright, finally able to get a bar for a triple. 10 lines away from transition. So, looks like O is going to need to try to get this down quickly. DanV, in the meantime, transition, now at 540,000 points. And O is going to clean up just in time for level 19 at 529, so this game is pretty close right now as we enter the transition. Two Tetrises for O. He enters level 20 with 581. 570 for DanV, also now entering level 20. Very close game right now, still. No good spots for that J piece for O, so now a couple of burns going to have to be taken, but DanV's also having to do a little bit of cleanup as well. It's a very nice double for DanV to open up well, the right side of the stack. DanV's board still not looking great as a long bar dependency, and now some burn setup on the right. Alright, both players are now cleaned up. And O actually has the lead now, 667 to 658. Both players on level 22. Ooh. Okay, O is trying to upstack. And it was a pretty steep sloping board, so not the most accommodating, but O was able to get some really nice pieces to flatten out the stack quite a bit. DanV continuing to build up as he waits for Tetris, gets it. Very nice boards for both players right now. 783 to 816, so O is still in the lead by one Tetris. DanV going for a J spin and getting it, and is able to clean up the right side pretty quickly. Other players are entering level 25, and O is starting to pull out a little bit farther ahead. Now there's a 2 Tetris lead. That is a janky looking board there for O on level 26. Max Out Club being a little buggy right now. But from the looks of it, O is pretty clean. 985 in the level 27, so max out right around the corner, but it looks like there's a long bar dependency that needs to be filled in. Bar's going to show up pretty quickly, though. So he gets the right side open. Oh, but there's another bar dependency. Okay. Dirty Tetris setup. We have now a max out on level 27. DanV, in the meantime, looking to max in level 28. It's lumbar for the Tetris. So these players are still pretty close to each other, just one Tetris apart. So it's going to be kill screen that determines who comes out on top in this game. And speaking of kill screen, we now have O on level 29 with a B13. And almost exact 1.1 for DanV into 29. O is nice and clean right now. Gets a Tetris on level 30. DanV's having to do a little bit of burning. Alright, DanV's clean. Nice double bars for the middle of the stack. And just like that, O is already up to 1.2 on level 31, but misdrops the bar on the left side. O's just going to opt to lower the stack as much as possible before going for any 5 rolls. Oh, set up for a dirty Tetris. O needs a bar for the right side, but doesn't get it, and tops out with a C11. So DanV C12 is your target. Oh, but DanV's going to misdrop a score on the left. Able to take a double to lower the stack. Gets a J all the way left, but misdrops the bar to the right. Can DanV do anything about this? No, and DanV is going to be done. O will take game 1. look at this. We got the same first couple of placements there, but always going to set up a really nice J-Tuck setup with that L piece, and that's going to be where their stacks diverge. Looks like O did not have good Z accommodation, but ends up setting up a delay fits and getting the bar. Works out very nicely. O's going to have 45,000 points. No burns taken so far, but a bar dependency has formed. DanV, in the meantime, also no burns taken. Had a T spin tuck set up and got it. However, DanV is going to have to do a little bit of burning as well as O. But both players are going to clean up their stacks just in time to use the exact same long bar to score a Tetris. Another Tetris for both. It was 94,000 and 97,000. Very, very small lead there for O, and that was the result of taking a triple. Whereas DanV had most singles and doubles, and oh, what a beautiful spin tuck setup there for DanV. We've got some very flashy plays in this game so far. Another really nice adjustment there for DanV. Alright, 185 to 190. Still an ever so slight lead there for O. Both players are continuing to maintain clean stacks. J dependency now in O's stack, and a couple of Z pieces going to be placed on the left and form a long bar dependency. So O is going to be dealing with the slowdown, and DanV has an opportunity to build a lead. So far, he's taken full advantage of it, now getting lead by about 2 Tetrises. And with O cleaned up, looks like that gaining on the lead is going to pause. Oh, hello, Stoical. T-Storm, do you have any thoughts on Hurricane Idalia? Oh no! Very dangerous hangs for O! Oh, that is an unfortunate early top out. 289,000 points. DanV's already in the lead, so he'll take game number 2 and tie the set 1-1. He says he never plays good in CTL, but always stays in Div 1. Alright, so back to Hurricane Idalia. Yeah, I was closely watching this storm from when it was first monitored as a tropical disturbance emerging out of the Southwest Caribbean. And it was very clear to me that, like, if the wind shear was going to be low, Idalia was going to just absolutely blow up, because the Gulf of Mexico water is some of the warmest ever observed for late August. And it turned out that's exactly what ended up happening, where basically, like, the water temperatures was something like 9 degrees Fahrenheit above what's, you know, like the minimum threshold for hurricane development. So it had, like, plenty of warm water to work with to develop, and sure enough, it very quickly got its act together over the course of Tuesday and Tuesday night, where it went from, like, a tropical storm to a Category 4 hurricane, basically like 24 to 36 hours. Oh yeah, absolutely. And sure enough, like, there was a lot of uncertainty in the forecast because it wasn't clear, you know, whether or not there's going to be too strong of upper level winds to support strengthening. But it turns out it was going to be light enough to allow for it. And you saw in, like, as the forecasts were updated leading up to Idalia's landfall, the forecasted winds at landfall was going to be stronger and stronger. I believe its landfall intensity was 120 miles per hour, so Category 3 landfall, but yeah, it's a pretty destructive storm. Alright, 207 for DanV, 188 for O. Clean boards for both players, although now O is set up in overhang with the Z piece. We'll go for a T-tuck. This sets up a burn. O now dealing with a couple of dependencies. Goes for the burn to open up the right side, but an LJ dependency is left. The L's going to fill it in, but there's another overhang that still needs to be resolved. Okay, there's the tuck of the L. And now we have clean boards for both players. DanV taking some safety burns, getting a little bit high without a bar. Alright, there's a Tetris for DanV. And a Tetris for O. We have a 1 Tetris lead for DanV at the moment. The game is not being very generous with bars this time around. Alright, Tetris for both. And O was just looking for a way to uncover that hole in the middle of the stack. Just wasn't getting ideal pieces for it. Unfortunately, there was a misdrop. So O is going to have quite a bit of cleaning up to do, and DanV's in a position to take full advantage of this clean Tetris-ready setup. The lead has already grown up to 90,000 points for DanV. So this is very good news for him. And Tetris brings him 100,000 points over O. And finally, after O got cleaned up, a bar showed up to score Tetris. He's able to get good pieces to cleanly set up for another one. Oh, the square misdrop! Probably another buggy controller moment. Now he's gonna have to figure out how to deal with this overhang. Goes for the line spin, and now a T spin tuck setup's left. Just gonna go for the S spin tuck instead. Not bother holding out for the perfect piece. Sets up a column 9 Tetris, gets it. Now we have 524 for DanV and 406 for O. So O still 100,000 points behind. Looking for a good piece for columns 3 and 4. That T will do the trick. It's a couple of S's. But that square all the way left. I was going to need to deal with that. Oh, okay. I was starting to get a couple of holes formed in his stack and now needs to do some cleanup. And similar to last game, needs to do this quickly because transition is just 10 lines away. Uncovers a well in column 5 and is holding out for the long bar, but the long bar is not showing up. Takes a double. 3 more lines to go before transition. DanV 572 into level 19 in the meantime. Alright, there's a transition and O immediately hangs the L and tops out at 443. DanV is good. Double super kill screen. Although, not gonna lie, double kill screen sounds a lot more fun. Two-game handicap. Alright, we got clean boards for both. Tetris for O. Tetris for DanV. DanV with the long bar dependency on the left side, but gets the bar pretty quickly. Oh, beautiful adjustment there from DanV. DanV was trying to figure out what to do with that Z piece, but ended up misdropping it. DanV's gonna get the board cleaned up. Now just needs to figure out how to fill out that left side. Oh, in the meantime, getting a little bit high, taking a couple of safety burns, almost up the well in time for a Tetris, and is currently in the lead by about one Tetris. Alright, 189 to 209. These players have recently been matching each other's efficiency, and that's going to result in still a one Tetris lead for O. Had a bit of a Z-Spire for O. Alright, able to start taking some burns. Spire is not nearly as dangerous anymore. 304 for DanV, 283 for O. So we have DanV taking the lead while O is burning. It's a pretty weird board there for DanV, but it ended up getting perfect pieces. But unfortunately, the bar is still not showing up. And DanV, just like that, is going to be digging high up. DanV just needs a good piece to get the right side open. Preferably a J. Oh, but neither J nor a bar is going to show up in time, and DanV's going to block the setup. Alright, DanV's able to continue taking more burns and lowering the stack. And the well's going to be open with that L on the left. DanV now out of trouble, just waiting for a long bar, and there it is. 349 for DanV, and while DanV was having to deal with that stack maintenance, O has actually regained the lead. It's 349 to 409. If O is able to keep this efficiency up, we could see a 600 transition. Whereas it seems likely that DanV will transition into 500s. It was a good tuck setup there from O. But these pieces are a little bit rough given the board. O is gonna set up two overhangs. Gets an S-spin for one of them. A T-spin for the other, but it leaves a J-tuck S-spin setup. So either blue piece would work for this, but O is just going to not wait too long for it and just go ahead and start burning it down. And this burning is actually allowing DanV to catch right back up. Players are only separated by 6,000 points. And O is going to just chill on row 2 now. No good spot for that J piece, but that was a nice triple into transition. It's going to clean the board right up. Looks like O's going to opt to try to get this board back down to the bottom. DanV, in the meantime, nice and clean in the lead with 611. 578 for O. Both players now on level 20. Alright, O is going to set up a center well Tetris and get the perfect transfer. It's a beautiful play there. All right, 714 for DanV. Oh, wow. That was an incredible S spin tuck adjustment. My goodness. All right, we've now entered level 22 on both players' screens. 719 for DanV and 688 for O. Players separated by 2 Tetrises. And an unfortunate misdrop on O's part. Looks like once again another controller malfunction. But able to keep the board clean. It's just unfortunate that it's costing him pace. $843 for DanV, $760 for O. Ooh, DanV now dealing with a bit of a rough board. Gets a T-spin. Sets up a Tetris. Ooh, gets the board nice and clean. Still Tetris ready. And there's Tetris, 941 into 26. Pretty good pace here for both players, actually, because O is here at 900 into 26 as well. The players are separated by less than a Tetris. Uh-oh, DanV, rough board. Oh, double flips the bar. But is able to clean up. Still needs something on the left side, though. Gets a J all the way left. Oh, beautiful flat burn with the bar there. Alright, DanV's almost out of this. There we go. All cleaned up here on level 28. Gets the max out. Oh, in the meantime, one off max out into level 28. So these players have nearly the same pace. So it looks like the winner of this game is going to come down to whoever has the better kill screen play. And there it is, Tetris for O. A45 into kill screen. We have DanV on level 30. Uh-oh, DanV really troublesome board. Currently in the lead at A87, but unfortunately will top out. So A88 is your target O. But O is trying to survive this board. He's able to dig it down, just needs to keep going. Uh-oh, T misdrop. Alright, there's a double with the J piece. Oh, but the L piece isn't going to make it to the right. And O is done at A71, just 16,000 points shy of the chase down. So DanV is going to be your winner for this set. Alright, there you have it. I'll go ahead and report this match right away. Scam, bro. Alright, let's get the next two players set up for this second match of the Super Show. Got a little cam showing there of Dan Pinky. Oh my god, no way, that's an O on the screen. From far to set up to the dentist. That's funny. Alright,